Hello, my name is Prime, and welcome back to this episode of ETS2 Showcases, and today I'll be doing my very first look at the 1.48 open beta for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yes, it is finally here for us to enjoy, and you can opt into that within Steam if you want to. Go to the Betas tab, select 1.48 Public Beta, and the game will update, and then you can enjoy the various features that come with it, and I'll get into those features in just a moment. But we are here in Rostock, Germany, and we're heading over to Travemünde, which is another area that has been reworked, so we're going along all new areas of Germany, hauling the cars on this reworked car hauler trailer, albeit not ownable, unfortunately. This is a freight market job, but the fact that they have been revamped and it's multiple different versions of this car trailer that you can find across the job markets is a nice addition in my opinion. So let's go ahead and get this new MAN TGX started up. I am driving it today. I figured, you know what, let's do one of the newer trucks to the game, and well, the brand new MAN TGX, MAN, however you want to say it. And I think I can go out this way here. Yes, I sure can. This is the brand new MAN TGX TG3 that has been added to ETS2, and it is a very nice truck indeed. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I certainly am. Hopefully this video finds you well as well whenever you may watch it. And welcome everyone who is new around the channel. I have been kind of away here from the longer form content for a little bit. To be honest, I have been exceedingly busy. And it's just the way it is. This is obviously a bit of, I guess you could call it a side gig for me, but to be honest, it is my passion. And I don't think I need to indicate there, but I am anyways. I don't want to get in trouble with the law, or in other words, my comment section. You guys can sometimes roast me. I don't know what happened with the lines there. Did you notice that on the road? Again, this is 1.48 open beta. There may be some little kinks along the road here, especially this is the new area of Germany rework, and it seems like there's some kind of loading issues. I don't know if that's just my PC. I don't think it is. Everything seems to be running quite smoothly. It's just kind of the game is acting up a little bit, so we'll just try and ignore that though, and we'll get on to the main content of 1.48, which is the Germany rework, this other phase. This is kind of the more headline feature, I guess you could say, of the 1.48 open beta, or 1.48 update in general for ETS2. It has been some time between when we got the American Truck Simulator version. I gotta actually make a left here. Between when we got the ATS version and when we're getting, of course, now the ETS2 version. But the Germany rework this phase, and I guess we're gonna go ahead because that AI just slammed on the brakes, use a little bit of game mechanics for our benefit there. It is one of the headline, or it's basically the headline of the update. So of course there's Rostock, which we're here, and we're going to Travemünde, which is along that as well. There's a couple other cities that have been reworked as well, which I will be covering in future episodes here in due course. But it is an amazing update so far. I'm really liking the experience, just kind of being around. I've done a little bit of teleporting, I won't lie, around to the different areas, trying to get this job, because may I say, exceedingly difficult to try and get. Oh, we got a little bit of a toll bridge here. Exceedingly difficult to try and get. We're gonna head over to this far lane, or can I go through here? Is there an X above here? There is. Okay, we'll go over here. Just jet across the lane, because why not? It was exceedingly difficult to try and get a delivery kind of in this area with the new car haulers. It was, to say a challenge. Oh, I guess can you open back up there, gate? Thank you very much. It was definitely a challenge, and it took quite a bit of time to get this video set up, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. But in all seriousness, it took a while to get it set up here in this area, and I gotta get over here. Driving on the shoulder much, gee. Welcome back to Europe there, Prime. Haven't been driving here for a while, so it's gonna take a little bit. All right, let's see if I can finish the thought before I get sidetracked once again. Took a while to get this delivery set up. I am so happy though that I was able to find one that went between two of the reworked cities, because obviously the entire surrounding area has been reworked as well. So we get a full picture of what the Germany rework, or this particular phase in 1.48, has to offer. And I must say, very happy so far. And with a little bit of teleporting I did around, seeing the different landmarks quickly, overall a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. And I highly recommend checking it out if you happen to be, well, trying out the beta, and if not, just wait for the official update to drop, and you get it. Any owner of ETS2 gets this update. Well, I thank you there, truck. I was really hoping I could see the light, but I guess we'll just have to wait for him to move. Ugh, man. Actually, in all honesty, is this actually an issue you guys have over in Europe? Obviously, I'm North American, for those who don't know. I'm from Canada, so I don't have issues, I guess I'll class it as issues, with the traffic lights, well, unable to seize them generally, unless if it's such a bad, I don't know, snowstorm or something, as I am Canadian, that it's like whiteout conditions and you can't even see the lights on the opposite side of the intersection. For a situation like this, how often is it that you'll have a situation where, well, you can't even see the lights that are around you because a larger vehicle comes up and parks beside you, or however it may be, and you can't tell? Let me know, because that would be fantastic for me to know. Now, fortunately, over here in Europe, there is no turning right on red, so I guess I know whenever the traffic moves, and I'm probably safe to move as well. But obviously, Germany rework was the headline feature of, I would say, as 1.48 over here on ETS2. And as for some of the other things that 1.48 brings, if you haven't seen my prime news on it, my word, should have looked a little bit more. That's on me. Sorry there, car. Oh, bright yellow, kind of weird yellow. Is it borderline? Oh man, why is he jamming on the brakes, dude? You're not 30 kilometers an hour there. You're 50 through here. Oh my, AI, gotta love it. So realistic in the most annoying ways at times. But anyways, another feature is actually what I'm hauling right now. The reworked vehicle haulers. Yes, not ownable, unfortunately. That is just the way it is, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait for the day that it can be an ownable trailer. I'm really hoping that that does happen at some point. It would be fantastic if it did, but unfortunately this is just a rework and revamp of what some of the in-game, will class it as economy trailers that you can find, and so we just gotta be patient here and hope for the best. We'll get over, have some courtesy for that car, and I am moving a little bit faster than the AI around me. You know, rule breaker prime here. Pushing the limits of what I can do, but we'll just keep moseying. Actually, I probably should step on the gas a little bit, break some rules here. I guess it is 80 kilometers an hour now, but we gotta make an exit right, going off of the nice large GPS in this MAN TGX TG3. That is a mouthful, by the way. Gotta get over here because we're gonna be veering right. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not an ownable trailer. The car hauler, I think that would be something that would be fantastic if it was. I understand that SES Software, you know, wants to revamp their other economy trailers that you may see within, well, just the game overall, because not everyone uses ownable trailers. That is a very fair point, and also just for the sake of, you know, just the general AI, let's just say, you can also, well, it just makes it look better overall. So, I mean, there is a definite reason behind it. Unfortunate that it's not ownable for that sake as well. I think a lot of us would have appreciated that, but oh well, we're just gonna have to wait for a future update, hopefully, on that one, and we'll see how that one goes. But as for another feature that, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, kind of didn't really talk about much on the ATS side, albeit it is there as well. I just didn't talk about it, is the addition of ABS and also like traction control, well, systems and stuff like that that have been added to the game, or both games, I should say, in terms of simulation physics. So you can actually lock up your brakes, and then traction control can also kick in as well, depending on what you have enabled, which is a very neat feature if you ask me. And I am actually going to be doing a cool test. As far as I know, I'll do it over on ATS. That's what I have planned right now. I'll do it over in ATS in the possible test track. Yes, the good old ATS test track. And actually, while I'm over here on ETS2, because I don't want to talk about too much about ATS, and I'll just finish off my thought in a second. Is there one of the hidden test tracks over here in ETS2? I guess I could look it up, but I want to know from you guys, because I know there is one in ATS that I found a while ago, but I've actually, to be honest, never heard of the ETS2 one, so unless if I'm going crazy, let me know if there is one. There's got to be one around somewhere, so for all of you seasoned ETS2 players, if you can let me know, that would be fantastic. But anyways, on ATS, I'll be doing kind of a test at the test track of the different systems and kind of going over, well, how different is it? And how does it feel like in the sounds as well? Because apparently you can have tire screeching as well, which is very neat. I don't think we'll be able to experience that today. And to be honest, it's one of those features I don't really know if you want to experience often, at very least. But I think it will be very neat to well, just have kind of in the simulation realm. I'll leave them enabled. So then if anything happens, if I have to like jam on the brakes really hard or something, and you know, get some extra sounds going on there, and just the handling wise, maybe some feedback through the force feedback systems if you're lucky enough to have that, you may be able to feel a difference there, which I guess I'll find out very soon. So I'll be doing a video on that, kind of a fun, different showcase in due course. So keep an eye out on the channel for that one as well. Other than those two features, or I guess I should say three features, the Germany rework, the revised vehicle trailer, and of course the ABS and traction control edition in terms of physics, there's been some other UI changes as well. So the gallery feature was in ATS and ETS2, but I'll talk about ETS2 today. ETS2, the gallery feature has changed, so you can now see the various cities that have been discovered, or not discovered for that matter. Of course, that goes along with the viewpoints and all that good stuff there. We've had a few other kind of more updates as well, so in terms of configuration, the overall input wizard has had a bit of a more modern spin put on it, which I do kind of appreciate, to be honest. And we've had a few other additions like that as well, just some good old more modern updates that have been kind of thrown in there as well, and some kind of ease of life situations, or ease of use, I should say. Ease of life, I guess it kind of all still applies there, but ease of use, kind of little updates and helps just to make it, well, everything work a little bit more seamlessly, which is something I think a lot of us do appreciate indeed. And it looks like we're getting very close to Travemünde. I'm gonna be honest, probably have absolutely butchered some of these pronunciations of these towns. Well, I do it over here in ETS2, and for that matter ATS as well. I do it quite frequently, and honestly it's a bit more of a comedy skit at this point, and something I just roll with because I appreciate all the support and help I get in terms of getting a more accurate pronunciation in. But to be honest, I'm gonna forget probably and just root back to my good old Canadian attempts here at it, and it's unfortunately just the way it is. And I'm rolling through some of these areas without indicating. Look at me go. Real Breaker Prime is way at it today. Just having a grand old time. Oh well, it's fine. No one's around really, and I guess I'll talk about that in just a second here. But yeah, I probably butchered the name of some of these areas, and I'll continue to do it as well. But overall, thank you guys so much for the support around here, and let me know about some different things you want to see. Of course, I'll be doing a lot more now that I'm not as busy anymore. There was a pretty rough stretch there, I won't lie, and yeah, it was definitely one where I was feeling it. I was definitely feeling how much of a mental strain there was on it, which is very interesting for me to say at least. I normally can handle that quite well, but yeah, definitely was feeling it, but we're good now, and I am just more happy to be able to do these longer form things, hopefully more frequently, and finally get some of my other stuff that I have planned for the channel, or channels, kind of out and about a bit more, and do some other cool things, possibly different forms of content that are more engaging. So we'll leave it at that for now, but there are some really cool things that are now officially coming well, very soon. Of course, we've had a little bit more news on the West Balkans, but what I wanted to say was kind of, you know, how there wasn't really a bunch of traffic around here, is that I've had a couple great comments, people saying, you know, your traffic density seems to be really down, and you can actually turn that up in settings and stuff like that. Well, I can do it, of course, in the developer console, which I said something I probably should do, to be honest, on both ATS and ETS2. So I will look into that, and I may do that moving forward here, because I won't lie, it does, you know, at times feel quite barren in places, especially over here in Europe. I would say you should really have some more dense traffic. It's just, you know, based off of land size. American Truck Simulator, you can have some. Oh, that's a barrier right there. Nice tight. Oh, this isn't good. I did not plan this at all. How am I gonna back it into here? I've already. Oh man, this is okay, well, let's just kind of roll back around here. Maybe we're gonna have to like get creative on the approach, I would say. To be honest, maybe I'll just have to spin right around, come back, and I'll go back to interior view so I don't get absolutely roasted to bits in the comments section. Love you guys, but some of you are brutal, man. But no, it's all good. But we're going to spin around this way, go back at the entrance, and I think we're going to try and swing around that way. Maybe that would be the best approach. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do indeed. So let's get on with this here. Is that a decent position? I think that should be fine. So let's go ahead and cut the turn in here. Luckily, we are in ETS2, the place of very short wheelbases, which is a very good thing, may I say. So we gotta now get this going back over here. Didn't touch any barriers, so I'm happy. Let's zoom in on the mirror, the good old digital mirrors on this side, may I say. Quite like them indeed. Oh, don't want to hit the trailer. I'm gonna have to stop here. I messed that angle up quite bad. So we're gonna have to pretty much go straight back, I would say, from here, which is probably fine. Oh, no, we'll go the other way. Oh, mouse movement all over the place. This is where head tracking would be fantastic. Just missed the barrier down there, which is a good thing I did that. Gotta get my wheel positioning going the correct way here. Watch the trailer on this side. We need to keep it moving in without hitting said trailer. I don't think I've technically hit it. I mean, that was close. Very close. I think we had a little bit of collision box happen there. Like, that is awfully close. Using all the space we have. But we are past that trailer now, so in theory, I could pretty much whip this around. And look at that! Very little cheating involved. I will take that indeed. But yeah, this is where head tracking would be fantastic, which maybe can be coming soon as well. I'm fortunate to be able to be doing quite a few upgrades around here. Oh, decoupling. What's going on? Oh my. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. What a fantastic delivery. Great truck, great trailer, and a great area to explore. Finally here on 1.48 for ETS2. Long awaited, I must say, and it's great to be here finally. Like I said in the video, a bunch of other content coming soon, and I'm rolling out a few neat things as well, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.